And now in this video we will start with the most basic command, that is unzip command. Okay, so first how we will start, I will create a one directory, that is mkdir zip, and I will move into that particular directory and I will create some files, 1.txt, 2.txt, 3.txt. okay, now these three files has been created. Now what I like to do, I want to zip all these three files in one particular zip file. Okay, so 1.2xt, 2.txt, 3.txt, and I want to zip all these in a single file, that is files.zip. okay, all has been added. I will do ls. Here you can see files.zip, and for your reference I will open up this directory, and here you can see all these files and zip files are there in this directory. So now in this particular we are going to study about unzip, how you can unzip these particular files and particular zip files. Okay, so the most basic and simple like command, that is unzip, we used to extract files of this particular zip file. So how we can do it, we will just use unzip and the particular file name. Sorry, and here you can see it is asking me for, do you want to replace or not. Okay, so I will just hit Control C right now. Okay, because I don't want to create any confusion for you guys. First what I will do, I will just create all remove all these 1.txt, 2.txt and 3.txt files. I have now deleted all these files. Now what, now I will use unzip and the files.zip, and it will simply extract all the files which are present in this files.zip. For your reference, let me open it so you can see what are the files is present. So here you can see these are the three files which are present in this particular zip file. So I will hit this command and done. You have simply extracted all the files of that particular files.zip file. Okay, so this is a very simple way to extract files. And now moving forward, suppose you want to use these files and these 1.2.3.txt in some kind of another locations. Suppose in many cases you want to store these files in some other directories. Okay, so how you can do it without extracting all these files in the same directory in which your files.zip. So but you can extract this file in some other directories also. So how you can do it, this is very simple. Now what I will do, I will open up a new terminal, or okay, let me open up a new terminal. Let me increase a little bit of font size for you, and I will create one folder, that is extracted files. Okay, I will move into this folder and I will copy the whole path, that is home I use extracted files. Okay, in this terminal you can copy by Control Shift C. Okay, I will just move it here. Now what, if you want to unzip files in some particular directory, so for this we use basically -d option. Okay, in this we will provide the path of that particular directory where you want to store that particular extracted files. So unzip and then the file name which you want, that is files.zip and -d, and then Control Shift V, and here we want our files in this extracted files directory. Okay, now what we will do here, I will do just ls in this particular terminal, and here you can see all of these files has been extracted in this particular directory. So in this way also, you can store your extracted files in some kind of another directory. Okay, so this is another simple trick which you should know about it. And also there are many options suppose in case what happens, you have extracted your files zip file already, but sometimes also what happens, you accidentally click on it. So in this case in Linux, what happens when you try to like unzip files and in the same directory, or you can say in another. So here you can see we have already these files 123.txt. What will happen when I will try to hit the same command again? So it will ask me for, do you want to override these files or none or nothing or else? Okay, I said I will say yes. Okay, and again it is asking for 1.2xt. Again I will say yes. Again for 2.txt and 3.txt. Okay, yes. So again these all the files has been replaced. Okay, in case if I would made any changes in this, well then I will definitely choose no, because I don't want to create any kind of problem for myself. Okay, so like this is the basic options which we can use to unzip files, and also like you should know about one more option, that is -q option. What is that? Okay, I will show you by first what I will do. I will remove the all these one dot and all these files from this directory. Okay, so here you can see there is only files.zip. What basically in simple case what happens when I do, it will show me these messages. Okay, extracting these files, extracting 2.txt, extracting 3.txt. In some cases we don't want these kind of information, because we know it will simply extract the files. So for this what we can use just -q option, -q, and then files.zip. It will just avoid like it will not print any kind of extra things. So for before hitting this command, I will try to again remove all those files, and now I will use -q option, and done. So in this case we didn't get any kind of information or any kind of message like whether this file has been extracted or not. Okay, now again let me remove it, and I will again tell you one more option, that is -l option. Basically if you are aware of ls command, so you will definitely know about ls-l option, which basically list all the uh, means list the files in a long format. Okay, you can say like we get many kind of things like date, time, user, guest, not guest, groups, user groups, access time, modify time. We get all those kind of information, and simply you can say permissions also, like we will have a separate lecture on permissions. Okay, so now what we can do, unzip -l, and again I will try to unzip these files. It is looking so much like so much stuff are there. Let me clear first screen. Now again I will write unzip -l and then files.zip, and here you can see the more extra information about the extracted files. You can see the length is 0, and date, time, name, all these things. Okay, so it basically doesn't extract, but it simply shows you the whatever the files are present in the particular uh, zip file. Okay, so that's it for today.